Welcome back to the Capital Mindset Show, everyone. Hope you guys are having a great day as always. And today we're going to be talking about Netflix, as you can see in front of you. So Netflix is up nicely over the past week or so, and it's up 7.98% on Friday alone. So if you guys know, Netflix has been a decently sized position within the portfolio, and now it has approached the size of Alphabet. So we're going to be going over, this is basically a victory lap of sorts, but maybe too early of a victory lap, and I'll kind of discuss some of my thoughts. This is not necessarily a portfolio update video, portfolio update live stream. I like to do those on live streams to give you guys a chance to ask questions. But it's kind of like discussing, well, what was the market even thinking? So basically what I kind of gathered is there's a bunch of things that the market was really surprised with Netflix, which was one, that the subscriber growth returned, and we'll discuss why that's kind of silly. And two, that, okay, guidance is much better than previously expected. All right. Well, if you guys don't remember, I have videos on my channel actually discussing Netflix, and here's one of them. So this one was posted April 20th, 2022, the Netflix collapse and why I bought some shares. So this is actually where I began to build out the position for Netflix. And you guys saw over the course of portfolio updates how it started to creep up. And it didn't move until I think we had a couple months where it wasn't really moving away from the $160 to $180 range. And that really allowed me to build out my position to a decent sized portion of the portfolio. And then subsequently, we saw the massive run up. And so this year alone, I am up. Well, it's not even been a year of holding Netflix. So I wouldn't be selling now. I don't want to incur those gains tax, man, but it is what it is. I'll have to reevaluate and really think about it. But if not, I'm not more inclined to buy. If anything, I'm more inclined to take some profits, but I don't know if I am going to take any profits. So that's kind of the thing I'm judging on the back end that you're not seeing. So one thing I want to say is, okay, if you watch this video is an hour long, okay? You can just find it by actually looking up Netflix or just the title itself, or you can do Capital Mindset NFLX, and this video should come up. And it's an hour long, but I think it's a really good deep dive on Netflix, and it kind of explained to you guys the thought process. I looked at the data regarding the shows. I actually did look at other YouTubers and how kind of they evolved in sentiment over time, how ridiculous some of their valuations were on some of the on the stock in particular. And I also had a video back in the day, because this one was revisiting Netflix after the drop. Now, why would I be saying revisit? This one was published January 31st, 2022. It is because I had a negative opinion on Netflix, okay? So the issue, the other video is actually titled, Are You Still Watching? So that one is another video where Netflix was really elevated prices, and I published that video talking poorly about the company. This is January 31st video, so this is around the time where we started making liquidity crunch videos about the market, how you kind of want to be careful on what exposure you have in the market. But I wasn't positive on Netflix always. I will change my mind when the facts change, and you guys need to know that about me. And that's why I'm also hinting at there is a stock I have changed my mind on that I was previously negative on, and it might end up actually becoming part of the portfolio. And you guys can try to guess it in the description below what one that is if you guys are watching this video before that video comes out. Okay, so but Netflix is now a huge portion of the portfolio, yet I was negative on it because I changed my mind when the facts changed. And I appreciated the quality of the business that was Netflix. The price point just wasn't attractive to me. So you gotta kind of get that. If you get that context for me, then you know where I'm coming from. So now we fast forward to today, and the company is now up, or the position is now up over 50% within the portfolio. So I'm pretty happy about that. And, scarily enough, I never expected Netflix to achieve that dollar amount or that percentage amount of the portfolio so quickly, okay? So it has approached Alphabet's level, and Alphabet's been my largest holding for a while now. And with Netflix, I'm like, okay, do I believe in it as much as Alphabet? Do I want that much exposure? But it's performed well. I don't really want to punish the winner right now. I also have to think about the tax implications of selling now, getting into the highest bracket possible, and how much that would actually be. So that is a concern. And I don't really see anything that's changed in terms of the thesis. The quality of the programs, according to the data, not anecdotal evidence, because I would receive comments in each of the videos kind of getting into, okay, well, that's not a good investment. I even have one actually in the, I think it was this one. I have one down here that's like saying they're going to see me down at the truck stop. I think this person is a subscriber, and I think they were kind of joking, but I think it's just, yeah, it's just funny. This one right here, make sure to say hi to Jeremy when you'll be at the truck stop. No, and I think this person is a subscriber, so they were just joking, but I did get a lot of that sentiment at the time. And while the stock was, of course, heavily discounted, I think that investors were really overlooking the fact that they basically metaphorically removed all, well, not, I was going to say metaphorically a word, but I don't want to use that word. So I'll say they literally removed an entire country from their service, which was Russia. So now no Russians don't have access to Netflix, and all those subscribers, all those paying customers are gone. And then they had lower expected growth numbers. Well, go figure. But if you remove those numbers, they were still growing. And so when the market is surprised that they're still growing, I don't know why that is a surprise. And for example, I saw stories from CNBC kind of going, and I think, it's like low information news, right? Because it's like, okay, well, then you didn't do any research or something. It's just to drive a story. I don't know what that is. And then so some of the other kind of things that people weren't expecting, right? The analysts are coming out and saying the dark days are over. So let's kind of actually, see this article here. It's titled "Netflix Surges 13% as the subscriber growth resumes. Analysts believe dark days are over." So let's kind of read through this and just see what they're even saying. So let's see. Thank God we're done with the shrinking quarters, Hastings said on Netflix. But the thing is, what's the context behind the shrinking quarters? Well, you removed an entire country. That might have something to do with it. So then if anyone's kind of an onlooker at this company, they go, okay, well, it's a dying company, it's shrinking, but they on purposely decided to leave a whole country behind. I don't know. All right, so now we have $300 price targets. Yeah, bring it on, man. I'd love to do that. All right, and then I even consider maybe selling some call options. Like right now, I'm already in a good position where I can start to think about that as an option. Of course, being careful with selling call options, because at the end of the day, the risk for me would be that one, I kind of get stuck with those for maybe more than I want, right? I want to sell now, but I can't because I have to rebuy the shares or rebuy the contract, sorry. Or it's an opportunity loss. So yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. So well, I'll let you guys know if I end up selling some calls on Netflix, but I don't think I will. Coming Monday, I might look at selling some maybe 52 contracts on AGRD or something like that again. I've done videos in the past kind of showing that, but I don't really think options are really where new investors should even focus on. So yeah, that's all I want to say about Netflix. Nothing's really changed as far as my analysis goes. If you really want to know what my analysis is on this company or my opinions, just watch this video. It's an hour long, but watch the video if you're curious, and you'll be entertained. I like to make videos that hopefully have lasting implications for many months into the future at the very least, because it would be kind of chaotic if I had to make an update video every single week about a stock. I see that there's a lot of YouTube channels out there that are basically created on that brand, where they're basically like saying, oh, well, there's, just this one stock I talk about, and I just talk about that stock every day and or every week or something like that. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know by leaving a like. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe if you want more content like this. Again, this is just an update video, updating you on my thoughts and redirecting you if you guys want to find out more on Netflix or what I thought about Netflix, why I'm positive on Netflix. The video exists. It's from April, and the information really hasn't changed all that much. So, and again, you can go back further and see, okay, well, what was he saying? You can see I have a video on January 31st, 2022. I have another video titled, "Are You Still Watching?" which is my negative take on Netflix. And you can see my evolution over time, because I'm still kind of negative in this video too, by the way, when it was sitting at $384, okay? We're still well below that price point, but at $384, I was not positive on the stock. There were some YouTubers that were positive on the stock, but I was definitely not. And then I waited for my opportune moment. I bought when I thought the price was right, and now we've performed well. Okay, we'll see how we are a year from now, because, things can change. But right now, if I sold everything, we're sitting at a 50+% profit while the market is down. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video.